boldly go where no man has gone before.
Initiating startup sequence.
To boldly go where no man has gone before.
And now, here's the world's greatest...
Yes, hello, good evening, hello, it's March, madder than March hair today. Hello and good evening to you, welcome to Friday night phone in. Yes, indeed, Friday night phone in. Yeah, we are a little bit early, we have to start early today. We're going to be starting at 6 p.m. in March, so we tried 7 o'clock in February. We did the 4 weeks. We're going to do 6 p.m. in March. We're going to see how that goes. And then we're going to try another time. So see what time is best. So there we go. Let's get some music going. While we wait for people to arrive, it is of course Friday night phone in, live phone in. So you need to phone in. Otherwise, it's not a phone-in show. It'll be just me talking to myself, as I normally do. So yes, 01225 292288 is the number you need to call. We are taking your calls, talking about everything. I'll wait for people to turn up, but we do have some, beware of the ideas of March, and more like, not ideas, because I keep on having these amazing ideas. Now, in case anybody is watching, which I doubt very much, but if you are, we've had to introduce some new rules. So, some new rules that are not here before on this channel. They are on my other channel, so if you're frequenting both channels, you'll know the other channel. We have this rule for a long time, about 2 years or more than that, maybe 2.5, 3 years. We've had the rule over there where you don't talk about other people unless they're actually here, especially vloggers. So don't talk about any vloggers because they get very pissed off and upset about it. So we haven't had that rule here, but we are going to have it now. So if you're going to talk about somebody, then make sure that they're here first before you slag them off. Give them a chance to give their point of view, maybe, I don't know. But talking bad, if you've got nothing good to say, then don't say it. Unless of course it's about Bojo, in which case that's perfectly acceptable. Talk about Bojo the clown. Oh yes. Surprise! Facebook icon is up again. What does that mean? Oh, you mean yeah, no, I can't be asked. Can't be asked to take it off. No, I know what you mean. It's a bit of a pain in the ass, but yeah, we might be back on Facebook at some point, but whatever, they can go and shove it up their ass.
No. What's
But yeah, good evening. Do say hello. Don't leave me hanging. We got PMO. PMO's in the house. Good evening. I bet you were wondering when I was going to do that, didn't you? You thought, I hadn't done it yet. Well, I did forget, actually. Oh dear me, it's good fun. Never mind. Whatever. So, what was I going to say? Yeah, send me your email. Email me your, what's it? We can send you some, what was it? We can send you some Mitties, whatever it was. Yorkshire Gold tea bags if you want. And of course, maybe your mug that you never got. So, yeah, actually, I haven't got it here. Where is it? Somebody nicked my sodding mug. Who nicked my mug? Why, oh why, my desk is shit. You don't scare me because I have a Thai wife. Will this be a... Yes, it will be for March. Like I say, we're going to try... We've done February. We've done that 7 p.m. It was okay. So then we're going to try March. We're going to try 6 p.m. And then, of course, as we get nearer to summer, it gets lighter. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll try... In April, we'll try 5 p.m. I don't know. Just need to see what's the best time, really. I mean, to be honest with you, nobody knew about this until today, including me. And I do have to go at 7:30 because I have a meeting on Zoom. So it will be ending at 7:30 regardless. Yeah. So that's the plan. Somebody's nicked my sodding mug. And there's nobody else here in the house, so it's only me. So I don't know where that went. Never mind, whatever. I'm sure it'll be, it'll turn up. Well, I don't know if it was safe to send it, but it might not be. It might not be safe. It might get broke. But I think tea bags won't get broke. They'll be all right. If you're lucky, I might not eat the McVitie's cake. I might not. Depends if I'm hungry or not. I've just had my tea with a nice salad with a pork, not a chop, but pork, what do you call it? Pork loin. Yes, pork loin. Anyway, we're waiting for a call from somebody. I know it's probably not a good time because nobody knows we're here. Nobody knows this time of day. They're all going to turn up at 7 o'clock, and we'll be finishing. There's Jackie. About time.
I don't think so.
She's one of the ones that moaned about this time of day. She wanted to come in earlier. Well, we're here now, so there you go. Just for March, 6 p.m. I have to go at 7:30 because I have an appointment at 7:30. So it will be, normally it will be 8, but 01225292288, 01225292288. Yeah, that is the phone number. You only ate crisps because your Thai children was too lazy to cook. Look at my face. I'm staggered. There's Brian. Cause the fog of the time is all mine, all mine. There's Jackie. Jackie, you're very rude. I hate you now.
Oh, that was so rude.
Hello, Brian. The fog of my time. Your Thai girlfriend are too lazy. Jackie was second. Yeah, but she might have been second on the chat window, but she wasn't second on the. We had 2 or 3 watching. Would there be lunch? Bloody hell, Jackie! It was bloody 6 hours ago. I can't remember what I did yesterday, earlier on, let alone bloody 6 hours ago. Jesus Christ, man. What are you on? What are you on? See, I think you might have asked me what happened by dinner. Dinner, yeah, salad. Pork loin. Salad and pork loin. Okay, so I'm going to reiterate again, because we now have a few people watching, what I said at the very beginning. On the other channel, what? Rude.
Oh, that was so rude.
So we have 2 channels. One channel, you might go on both channels, I don't know, you might do. But on the other channel, we have a rule. We've had a rule for about 2 or 3 years. Don't talk about other people or other YouTubers unless they're actually here. And certainly, if you have nothing good to say, then don't say it. So that's the rule. And unfortunately, we have to bring that in because we have to. So it's a rule on both channels now, just to make sure. And just to say that it wasn't a rule here. We never had that rule. So, obviously the whole point about having, what they call spanners, is that you are to moderate the comments. So if there's any comments there that you don't like, or obviously not people you don't like, but comments, then please feel free to remove them. We have free speech, but it's not that free. So yeah, so if you want to talk about somebody, make sure that they're here. And then you can slide them off anytime you like. Perfectly okay. Jackie, please keep up, for goodness sake. Please keep up. Some people. How about, here's a little thing for you, Jackie. Why don't you scroll up to the top of the chat window and have a look at the chat window? It does say there, if you haven't noticed it. Right, my love? Okay, my love? Okay, my love? Anyway, Jackie, get your dialing finger done. Get your dialing finger and get your phone and dial that number. Yeah. So 01225 292288. It is a phone-in show. So we need you to phone in. Otherwise, it's just me. Bear in mind, tonight is a very short show because I have a previous appointment at 7:30. So you only have an hour and a quarter. So if you're going to phone in now. Oh, Jesus Christ. Frying pan of doom. Ow! Machine gun of, what's it? Machine gun of memory. Shazam. That's for you.
I don't think so.
What do you have for lunch? It's still the same. I still can't remember 6 bloody hours ago. Jesus Christ. Whatever. I don't know. How rude.
Oh, that was so rude.
Do I look like I'm worried? No. Come on, Jackie, get your little digit out. Or get your foo-foo out. I love you, I love you really. There's fuck all you can do about it.
You said a bad word.
I did, I said a very naughty word. Sorry about that. But, you know, we do have the little sign up the top there. Explicit content. I have Facebook on my, yeah, all right, Brian, for goodness sake, mate. All right. I have no time to prepare for this show. You're very lucky I'm doing it. I wasn't going to do it tonight. I was going to say, sod it, I'm not going to bother. But then I thought, no, I'll try a different time. I'll try 6 p.m. for March. See how we go. I mean, we were getting a fair number of people at 7, but 7 till 9, and then people disappeared. So I thought I'd try a little bit earlier. And then maybe April we'll try a little bit earlier. And then May we'll try some other time. I don't know. But I mean, Friday is a good day. Because then you've got Sunday, you've got Wednesday, and you've got Friday. So you've got 3 times a week. 3 times a week, come and look at me. Come and look at me.
I don't think so.
You wait right there. I've got to take a leak. Oi, are you looking at me?
Oh, excuse me.
Flipping heck, that's decent.
No, Jackie, I'm not going anywhere. I have a Zoom meeting. Because as you probably are aware, I'm going to be standing for local election, for the local elections in May. I'm going to try and stand in this area. So, because I'm fed up with the crap that we've got, and so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that. I'm going to try and get elected as a local councillor. And then hopefully, later on, maybe go in for the general. I don't know. Depends. Because there's only one way you can fight these bastards, and that's from the inside out. So if you want to change anything, you've got to make an effort. So I'm going to stand for that. No, it's actually 5. So we need 5 thumbs up, please. 5 thumbs up. Oh, is that? No, we haven't got. I thought we had a call, huh? Your vote. Oh, thank you, PMO. I don't think it counts so much. Don't think it counts. So, I want you to buy 29228 is a Friday night live phone in. Friday night Friday night live phone in. Give us a call. Do it soon. We're slowly running out of time. Got an hour to go. An hour to go because I'm off. I am off. I'm off. Off. Jolly good. Local elections open up on Monday, so they have to get the got to have a meeting about it. Put your name down. Put your name down on the list, otherwise you can't come in, as they say. Oh yeah, I might not get any votes at all, but hey, you know, you got to try, haven't you? Anybody on my Facebook page, if you go on there, you'll see 2 videos I've made about it. I'll be PM, yeah, I'll be PM. Probably, well, tell you what, can do a better job than him. Blindfold with my hands tied me on my back. That's about it, really, isn't it? If you want to do audio visual, do audio visual instead if you want. We should be live on Twitch and Twitter, but we're not live on Faceake because I can't live stream on there yet. Bunch of tossers. Flipping hating Facebook. It's been quite nice though. I haven't been on there for a week. Well, I have, but not seriously. I have a quick look and then I close it down. I don't really post anything on there now, not really. So come on live, 0225 292288. Don't forget we need to have a unwithheld number. And also, what's that called? No, that's right, isn't it? And not an unwithheld. No, not a withheld number. Whatever. You know what I mean. Yeah. Anyway, I found out today that Virgin Media, bunch of tosspots that they are. You may remember when I signed over back onto domestic, that was over a year ago now, signed back on there, they got rid of my telephone number. Oh yeah, the meal, yeah. Yeah, my salad. But that was actually from Instagram. So if I post it on Instagram, it goes out. That's why it was on Facebook. I didn't post it on Facebook directly. Yeah, so they took they changed my telephone number. Didn't tell me. So I have a totally unknown telephone number at home, connected to my alarm, and also connected to my business telephone number, 0845 474 5851, which I have, an 0845 number which I directed. So for the last year I've not had any calls from my business, which is why I've not had any work. And this is all down to Virgin Media changing my number without me knowing and without telling me, basically. And there's not a lot I can do about it because it's a year on. 0845 474 5851 is the business telephone number, and it's not been working because of them. Maybe I should sue them for loss of earnings. I make you hungry. You're lucky I didn't post my dinner tonight because it was actually quite nice. I had some lovely salad today with a pork loin. I've got a pork loin spare because I didn't feel very hungry, but I might have it later. Apart from that, my fridge is empty again. 01225 292288. Come on, Jackie, give me a call. Don't leave me hanging on the telephone line. No, that was dinner. You asked me about lunch. Have you got problems with your memory then? You forgot what you asked me. This is you when you laugh, Jackie. This is you when you laugh. So I reckon what they'll do is they'll all turn up at 7. Why can't you phone me, lazy? Give me a call. Don't be so lazy. Pass the buck. Good God. Come on, you know you want to. You know you're dying to. You know you want to talk to me. You know you do. You know you do. You know you do. You know you do. Is this really annoying? You know you do. You know you do. You know you want to. You really, really do. You really, really want to. Yeah, I think that would cost a fortune. But you could do plus 4. No, this is what you sound like when you laugh, Jackie.
Flipping heck now, Stacy.
Oh, that was so rude.
Well, it's currently 6:25 p.m. and it is 01225 29288 Friday night live phone in. To be fair, it probably didn't help that I didn't advertise it. I presume everybody would turn up at 7, not 6. Nobody knows, and YouTube doesn't notify you, so that's probably also a problem. How many people got a notification? What does the t-shirt say? I must ask you a question. It's I must ask you. I've got a t-shirt in my t-shirt shop, but I can't use the image. I've used my face. So I'm still waiting for you to wash your fufu. When you wash your fufu, I will wash my mouth, okay? I've dropped my water bottle top on the floor. I can't be asked to get it. Did I buy who was here on Wednesday? You were here on Wednesday, weren't you? I had the cushion for my chair. I had to send it back today because it was really hurting my back. It's designed for not hurting your back, and it did, so I sent it back. Luckily it was Amazon. But yeah, hello Claire.
Hit
me
with your rhythm stick.
Hit me slowly. Hit me quick. Hit me. Oh Claire, I'm glad you dropped in. I'm trying to get Jackie to give me a call. She won't give me a call. She's chicken. When she laughs, she sounds like this. Claire, tell Jackie. 01225 29288. Cause she's a big chicken. Scaredy cat. Hello, Ray. Scroll up to the top of the chat window, you'll see why. So unfortunately, yeah, we are here early in March. Yes, that's it, Claire. You tell her. Chicken. So anyway, I wanted to buy 29288. We've only got a bloody hour to go. Hello, Kev.
Do it in Yorkshire style. Yorkshire style.
Oh, yep.
Wait a second. I don't like the sound of that.
It's the worker, not the sugar. I call this 6:30. What time do you call it? So, without wishing to repeat myself, we're doing 6 p.m. in March for a test trial. We have done 7. We're now going to do 6. See what time's best. Then after a little while, we'll find out what's the best time for everybody. And we will do that. So we might be later next time. Because I bloody do. All right, mate? We need more people to come on. 7 is there. Wow. It is for the workers, but not the shirkers. Shirkers will be in bed by 8. Oh, we got a call coming in at last. Fantastic. Let me see. Hello, good evening. Hello? 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 Hello, caller?
Hello?
Hello, caller?
You cut me off.
No, you're still there. Is that Wayne? Oh, he's gone. Oh, my goodness. What's going on? He can't hear me, obviously. He was there. Let me just check the... Hello, Wayne. Can you hear me now? Hello? Wayne? Hello? Hello? Oh, wait, I see what's going on. Hang on. I know what's going on. It's bloody Skype. It's changed my bloody settings. Bastard. 1, 2. Try it now, Wayne. It's working. Bloody thing. No, you're not getting cut off. You can't hear me. Ring again. One more time. No one got cut off. Try again. 1, 2, 3. Dial. Hello. Oh, here we go. Wayne.
Hello.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now, yeah.
Yeah. Bloody Skype. Pain in the ass. Every time I load it up, it changes my settings. Anyway, good evening.
Good evening. But I have a person who cuts through all the legal jargon of basically has been looking over the budget, and it's just a couple of things just to clear some things up. Now, I'm sure the people know most of this anyway.
Yeah.
Now, they've offered the nurses 1%. Inflation, the government figures are 1.7. Real figures are about 6%. But even if you go on the government figures, it's an actual pay cut.
Yeah.
Now, Keir Starmer, etc., they're not actually saying this loud enough. But the real, that's number one. Number two, now, when you listen to the budget and start in 2022-23, they're talking about taxing high earners more.
Yes.
So people naturally think they're going to start taxing the rich. If you look at the small print, which my mate has done and I have done as well, what's happening is that they're going to pay the same amount of tax, which is some of the lowest in the world, especially the corporation tax. But what they're doing is they will either pay a small amount more, which is still going to be the lowest in the world, or that extra which they would pay, they can invest, i.e. buy new cars, new vehicles, new business premises. So theoretically, that is a ruse. They're not actually paying any more tax because they will just spend it on themselves, massive holidays or a yacht.
Yes.
The other thing is everyone's getting a pay freeze. So even due to inflation, 1.7, it will be that, as per usual, the masses which are going to pay the debt, which in actual fact is not a real debt. It's because how can you borrow off yourself? It's just the Bank of England make money. It's all to do with bonds and interest rates. But theoretically, like Japan has done for the last 20 years, their debt is running at 100%. And nothing seems to be. It's all fiat currencies, all corrupt with the central bank. So don't let people think, anybody, that we're actually borrowing this money from anybody. We're borrowing it from ourselves.
It's basically made up money. It's not even real money.
It's not even real money.
No.
The only real money is gold.
Yes.
Now what happened was you could only print X amount of money before 1973, and you had to prove your amount of gold before you could print the money. But 1970, I think 70 or 73, we went off the gold standard that America did, so they could just start printing money. So it's all a load of rubbish.
Have you had a look at the Dow Jones index and the stock exchange? That's allegedly gone down, hasn't it?
I don't really bother with the normal stuff. I'm more Bitcoin, and I'm also Tesla, because through my research of coming on to 30 years now, I have found that there's a few companies in the world which act as a private company when they're not. Now, Tesla is one of them. Tesla is actually an American government company masquerading as a private company.
Oh, okay.
And what happened? Yeah, and Boeing is as well.
Okay.
Now, that's just two as an example. What happens is they give Boeing and Lockheed Martin, there's a few other ones, guaranteed contracts to make military planes. So they're just giving it to themselves. So even though the stocks are down, Boeing, they will never, what's the word? They'll never go bust. But Tesla, I have information that obviously Tesla's the future with the electric cars and everything. Now Tesla get drip-fed 50-year technology, which we will have in the future. They get drip-fed it now to keep them slightly ahead of the curve. And that's why Tesla is probably your best, if you want to invest in anything, it's going to be Tesla.
Yeah.
This is how they play it. It's like Alibaba in China. Alibaba is not a private company. That's run by the Chinese government.
Yes, I did know that. Yes, that's basically, yes. It's good. It's a good place to get stuff cheap.
Yeah. Don't believe anything you hear on the news. Trust me. There's a reasoning behind every word that they say.
Well, we do realise that, because they are telling a load of shit at the moment. It's coming out of their mouths. I'll
give you an example for people listening to the show now. Now, you might have to do it for a couple of weeks, but you will begin to see what goes on. Every newsreader on the corporate media, Sky, BBC, no matter what it is, first of all, you'll see that they're reading from a teleprompter, which is obvious anyway. But it shows more when they're doing an interview. You can tell that they're looking with their eyes, and there's someone at the side telling them what they can and can't say. That's how it's all done. And the other one that really gives it away is they have an emoji on the screen which tells when to laugh, smile, or be sad. Example being, if something where the government or the powers that be want you to think it's a good thing, they will smile and be upbeat. When they want to tell you, when they talk about Russia, it's very sad and serious. When they talk about the royal family, it's big smiles, eyes wide open. It's so blatant, but people can't see it.
Yeah. What about Piers Morgan? Big fat git.
Piers to me is a puppet. He is what you call
a shill.
Organised opposition. He is.
Yeah.
What he'll do is he'll argue with the ministers till the cows come home. Make people think, oh, he's wonderful. He's the only one in the country that stands up to him. But he'll never actually get to the nitty gritty. He's not even allowed all the places where you're not allowed to go.
I'd love to know what he actually thinks of it, because if he believes what he's saying, he's a moron. Basically, he's asking for restrictions on this bloody vaccine passport crap. He's up for that. He's up for bloody masking up 5 times. He's an idiot, basically. And he's got these people following him, millions of people follow him on Twitter, and he's promoting this shit.
Well, I can't say too much because on the airways.
Yeah.
And you can believe this or you can believe not. But through 30 years, I have people on the inside. You must have heard of David Icke started it, called Problem, Reaction, Solution.
Yes. That's
now,
right.
cut long story short, I don't know the exact reason, or I couldn't say it anyway. They want to give everyone in the world an injection.
Yeah.
So what they do is they produce a virus, man-made, which it is. The people want a solution or a reaction, which is they're demanding a vaccine. The vaccine's made, thus they get the injection. That is, it's as simple as that.
Yes, and they also create the demand for it by making it seem like there isn't enough and you all got to have it because it's going to, otherwise you'll, I mean, basically it's all propaganda psyops.
That's right. And just if anyone's a religious person, in Revelation it talks about the mark of the beast, obviously 666, blah, blah, blah. But it specifically says, unless you take the mark of the beast, i.e. the vaccine, you will not be able to travel. This is Revelation, this. You will not be able to travel. You will not be able to buy food. You will not be able to do this and do that. But I tell you what, it's exactly the same as what's going to happen.
It's already in Israel at the moment. It's already happening, apparently.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's awesome, but it goes on and on and on, and it's never ending. I don't know what the end goal is of it all. Is it just pure control? I don't know.
Yeah, control. But I mean, to be fair, when you look at the sperm count video that I made, it's going to be down to 0 by 2045. All they need to do is wait.
Yeah. Well, to be honest with you, to be really honest, as a species, I don't think we actually deserve to exist.
No, we're doomed. We are doomed.
Well, we've always been doomed due to our genetics. My personal belief is the vaccine is actually a good thing, and it's to change us genetically, which aliens have been doing for millennia.
Yeah.
To stop us being so warlike.
Yeah.
Stop us. The problem is we just want to be doing, by the brainwash, we want to be doing something all the time. We need to be growing awful, crazy capitalism, and it's just killing us. It's
got really bad in a way, because I was in town the other day and I just overheard this. I don't know why, but these two old guys, I mean, one was having a go at the other one for something or other. I don't know what it was about, but I presume it was either social distancing or masks or something to do with that, because by the time I got there, it was like just a shouting match. And then I left it because I didn't want to get involved in it, but I would have done. had I known what they were talking about. But yeah, it's got to the point where people are quite happy to have a go at another person in the street for something very trivial.
Yeah, it's probably all about control and have us at war with each other. Because the last thing they want is harmony, you see.
Yeah.
Harmony becomes no war. Harmony becomes you don't start wanting to buy stuff just for ego and what the neighbours have got. And also you become more spiritually aware of what's around you.
Love.
And what it's all about, and the meaning of our place in the universe. That's the last thing that they want.
But not everybody can be like that, surely, to God. I mean, there are a lot of people that understand what's going on, and they are trying to fight this.
Yeah, but there's not enough. The problem is that the power structure, the information structure is set up that anyone who thinks out of the box is either a conspiracy theorist or crazy.
Yeah, well, I'm both of those.
I am as well.
Can I just say hello to Paul? Hello, Paul. Good evening. Welcome. Thank you for coming in. We've got Wayne on the line. If you want to ask any questions, I can ask for you. Yeah, what's this thing about Bitcoin? Tell me about that.
I could tell you a story, and you probably wouldn't believe me.
Tell me a Jack and Ori.
Well, late 1999, I died for about 12 minutes. And during the death, it wasn't like where you see on television, you see yourself, you're floating, or you see God as an old man. Mm-hmm. The only way I can describe it is being everywhere in the universe at the same time.
Right.
And no such thing as time. I knew the future, I knew the past, I knew everything. It was like falling in love times 1,000 and pure wisdom.
You got a phone call, mate. You got a phone call there.
Hold on, I'm going to have to take this. I'll ring you back.
All right, yeah, no problem. All right. Okay, yeah. Hello, Paul. Good evening. So if you want to call in, 01225 292288. Yep, we are here tonight until 7:30. Give us a call, have a chat. It is a live Friday live thing we do. Live phone in, that's what I was looking for, yeah. Phone in. Phone in, yes. Oh dear, I got wind. Hang on, we got a call. It's Wayne again, is it? Hello?
No, it's 007, eh?
Hello, it's 007.
I heard half of Wayne's last call. I just switched on as he was talking away there, and it prompted me to call. I know you have a few regular views and stuff. I spoke to you about 3 weeks ago.
Yes.
I was telling you about my exploits with the Nurse and Midwifery Council and the Department of Work and Pensions.
How are you going?
Well,
are you still having trouble?
I come conveying fantastic news.
Oh, good.
For all of your audience, hands up who's had this experience, because there won't be many of you.
Nope.
I'm a brand new customer to the to the DWP, okay, and I've been given a lifetime award with a 10-year light touch extension.
Wow, clap for that.
Well, yeah, but we've got a question.
Well done, mate.
I know, it's fantastic. I've got a question for you, actually. I remember seeing a video of yours, quite some time ago now, and you were talking about your own situation. I'm pretty sure it was with PIP and not ESA. where you'd had an envelope, a brown envelope out the blue, and it was kind of giving you a very ambiguous lifetime award. Was that correct? And what were the ins and outs of that?
I think it was probably PIP, because I went from DLA to PIP, and the envelope was that. So it was actually the application that you have to make.
Yeah.
And I had to have the usual assessment and everything. And the annoying thing was that I sent the thing in, a registered, recorded delivery, and the post office, they didn't deliver it when they should have done. And of course, it created a whole load of problems for me. With my money being stopped and things like this for no reason. And it took me a long time to get that back up and running. I was very, very annoyed about it because it wasn't my fault. But in the end, we got the award, and it was better than I thought I would have got. So yeah, good news.
What about the ambiguous part of it, though?
I don't know. It was a long time ago now. I mean, it's been 4 years nearly.
It was one of your first videos, wasn't it? It was a very early video. Because I hung on to that concept of your video for quite some time.
Yeah.
Because it was like an ear on the ground. It was what was happening live,
That's right.
And I knew I was up for renewal, even though I'm a brand new case.
Yes, well, you've got the Lifetime Awards. That's really good news.
Yeah, I've got a Lifetime Award. I've been assessed 3 times now. Okay, but because I went to higher appeal, just like Wayne there, they are still insistent that I am a brand new case. And it wasn't the case at all. And they don't give Lifetime Awards to brand new cases. Let's be honest. Right?
That's interesting.
The situation was this. I brayed on their door long and hard, okay, just like Wayne did, because I've got a thick hide and I know the law.
Yeah.
And I was raining edicts from Justin Tomlinson down on them, and they didn't know what to do with me. So they threw their hands up in the air, they withdrew the condition of a phone assessment, and gave me the full award with the white touch ongoing, after I'd pointed out that my leg simply wasn't for growing back, etc. Right? Now, I filed a complaints letter, and in that I stated all the Justin Tomlinson's edicts. I stated that I am not a new case, and you do not award lifetime awards to new accounts. So what has gone on here? And they replied to me with absolutely none of the answers to questions that they chose not to answer. So I've submitted it again and given them a second run at it. Because unfortunately for them, I'm doing a writing course at the moment, and it's serving very good practice for me.
Yes.
You see, I'm sharpening my quill on them. And it's squeaky bum time for them, because they don't want to answer these questions.
Well, they don't want to help you, do they? They don't want to do anything.
Well, I told them flat out that I'm going to present their answers, which they are legally obliged to give me, to Justin Tomlinson and to Debbie Abrams.
Yeah.
And see what they've got to say with them, because I've kind of got an ongoing dialogue with Debbie Abrams. Not that I particularly get on with a woman, but that's another matter. Justin Tomlinson, well, you've got to know your enemy, haven't you?
Yeah.
You keep your friends close, but
that's
your
right.
enemies closer.
Enemies even closer. So, yeah.
I follow him around like a bad smell. And my MP, a chap by the name of George Freeman, who stated that disabled benefits were only for the really disabled.
Oh, really?
So me and 50 of my disabled constituents went and marched on his office, and he left us there in the rain in electric wheelchairs and the like,
my God.
and wouldn't speak to us. And that was when he had to issue his sort of public apology for this. And this was all at the same time that I'd been misrepresented by Jennifer Williams. Oh, excuse me, by the nurse that misrepresented me on the day. Okay, I need selective amnesia there, everybody, please.
Yes. Just
anyway,
ignore the words Jennifer.
Yeah. More the surname than anything else. Anyway, that has come to a point now where it's going to higher appeal, because I've been pursuing the CEO of the Nurse and Midwifery Council, a lady by the name of Andrea Sutcliffe. And the only way I can evoke a reply out of her is by embarrassing her on Twitter, because she was taken on with the NMC under a cloud because of them ignoring plaintiffs. And she was in The Guardian and any other bit of press that, she could put out there. Hashtag listening mode. I want to be honest, natural, approachable, etc., etc. Well, when I first issued my complaint about the nurse, I didn't have a statement of decisions, and they just turned me over like the nearly 600 people that they have since I first complained. I know about this through Freedom of Information requests. Now, I issued the same evidence again and the statement of decisions from my final appeal, stating that she wasn't honest. All of a sudden, it made it to clearing. And it made it to clearing and stayed in clearing for 18 months until I got hold of Andrea Sutcliffe via Twitter. Now, they granted themselves 3 extensions because of the voluminous evidence that I had submitted. Okay? And they come back to me and said, no foul here, nothing to find. But this was after I'd got hold of on Twitter, and the report had been extended 3 times, and it dropped 3 weeks early the moment I got in touch with the listening lady on Twitter. So it's now going to higher appeal, and this is supposed to be independent. But unfortunately, they are on the Nurse and Midwifery Council's payroll, as is the independent lawyer that was supposed to have analysed my case. Now, there was nothing different about that evidence that I submitted other than the statement of decisions. But they spent 18 months scratching the chin and decided to ignore Birmingham magistrates and that statement of decisions, ignore the 20-metre rule and the fact that she stated it was 25 metres away. And I've demonstrated the fact that my car is nowhere near that distance away. Not that it should matter, because I had no skin on my foot on that day. Therefore, on that day, by their own metrics, I couldn't walk at all.
Yes.
But none of this matters, according to the Nurse and Midwifery Council, because they choose to ignore it. That's why. They do. So, like I say, we're going to higher appeal now. And to be quite honest with you, it's just another dog and pony show.
Oh, yes.
The first time I applied to the Nurse and Midwifery Council, they were under the spotlight a lot less than they were the second time, because they'd received a lot of criticism about this from the Professional Standards Agency. And they implemented something called the Public Support Services. And what that meant is they took Jennifer, who works in support and generally covers the girls that are on leave from maternity leave, and Colin from the sorting room. They sent them on a couple of days training, gave them an old desk, and called it a department. You see, box ticked. And they just don't know what they're doing. They can't handle the cases. And when they can, they don't get back to you anyway. But apparently they are independent. Just like the lawyer that spent 18 months scratching his chin and ignoring Birmingham magistrates and the 20-metre rule.
It's just a farce. It really is.
It's a dog and pony show. It really is.
It really is.
But just like you, when you put that message out, that early video and you were saying to folk, they're sending out ambiguous messages about Pip. I suppose I'm here this evening, put it out there that the word on the ground is the dogs have largely been called off, but the dogs that still exist have no teeth. So stop fretting, stop worrying, just get your paperwork in time and keep all your records, people. That's the only thing I'd encourage you. Get yourself a printer, scanner, photocopier, because just like your papers went missing, Andy, I've had that happen in the past. And last time I spoke to you, the first thing I did when I got all my back pay was buy a printer, scanner, photocopier. Okay? And I was secure in the knowledge that if that paperwork went missing again, I could just hit print and go wallet. There you go.
There you go.
And the other thing that I'd tease your audience, those that might be a bit green, okay, don't write in the boxes and send in the form. Type it on it in Word or whatever, save them and send them. Ignore the boxes because they don't want them to furnish you with the enough information to come to the right decision. And secondly, you'll have forgot what you've said by the time the assessment comes through.
That's right.
And it makes you nervous.
It does.
So if you do it in Word, you've always got a backup copy and you've got it there for the day. That'd be my parting advice to anyone that's out there and a bit green.
Take it with you. There's no harm in that. You know, you can take your own notes, make your own notes. Yeah, but you're quite right. I mean, you have to do everything to protect yourself because they're not going to do it. They're out to screw you, basically.
They are, but the bogeyman's stick is hollow. The thing is, I shouted at them that long and hard. There's only two types of person that would shout at them that long and hard in my situation. One is the brazen, okay, or the two when you know you're right and you're telling the truth. And I fall firmly in the latter camp. I'm not hiding anything. I'm not telling any lies. And I'm entitled to every penny of that award. Okay, I know that in my heart because I filled in too many other people's forms, right, to know what people qualify for and don't. I mentioned a moment ago, I'm doing an English course at the moment, and there's a lady on there. She's very disabled, but she's quite vulnerable in her character. You know, she's not that well educated and she's not that savvy, and she's just a victim to the system. And I didn't know for the, 20 odd weeks that I've been doing this course, she's the only person that I've never seen get out of the chair. The other week when she was on the phone, I could see a handle above her bed, which told me a lot about her situation. And then we got into a whist conversation about ID, actually. And it turned out she was assessed 2 years ago, and her and her husband got both of their mobility PIP reduced on, a load of old lies. We've all heard it 100 times before, okay? And they got absolutely mullered. And at the end of this conversation, she told me casually that day her husband had been diagnosed with not just COVID, but with bowel cancer as well.
Oh, no.
Now, obviously, that was like a red light, rag to a bull to me. Because she's a victim on a plane.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, she's not able to defend herself, just like Wayne said weeks ago. You know, and that's what chews me up. I've got a thick hide, and I can read a form, comprehend it, read between the lines, and give them the answers that are required. Okay, Michelle simply is not. Now, naturally, I'm giving. I
always think that if you're going to fight them, you've got to fight them from the inside. Find a way that you can win, and just do it that way.
I've been saying exactly that today, Andy. I had a careers advisor say it to me a wee while ago. I think I've said last time I was on the phone. I'm kind of going into this on a professional basis. Once I finish my training and stuff, and helping people with forms. I've done a lot of it from my front room, Andy. And the thing is, doing it from your front room, it's very emotionally demanding. And two, word gets around really quickly. Now, the people I'm talking to tonight are the honest qualifiers, okay? But the problem is there are blackguards out there, right? And they're the ones that give us the bad names.
They are.
And they're the ones that give the George Freemans of this world, my MP, a bit of a point, right? So we're in a situation where I've never, ever represent these people, even though I've had a number of them on my door. Now, you know, I'm getting to the point where I'm fully conversed in what I'm doing on a professional level and not just a punk level. I'm going to be representing the show and people like this. I don't want to become a millionaire. You were talking about Bitcoin a minute ago. I'll tell you all about Bitcoin if you want, because I've made an absolute bloody killing on it, people.
Oh, have you?
Right? I was a very early adopter of Bitcoin. I'm going back almost 10 years. But when I lost my leg, I had to sell all my Bitcoin. And it was at the same point as it went up very quickly and actually went down very quickly. But again, when I got my settlement, I went out and I treated myself. And I bought a little bit of Bitcoin because Bitcoin itself is highly inefficient, people, and not really going to succeed in the long term. It's the poppy of digital currencies, is what I'd say to you. It's just a fad. But all the other digital currencies tend to follow a similar line in terms of its peaks and troughs. But there are other certain cryptocurrencies out there, and I'm going to name Ethereum as one that is much more efficient in terms of its blockchain and the energy that it uses. Another one is called Stellar, and another one that's in a bit of trouble at the moment, but I suspect is going to shoot up again in value once it's gone through its SEC ruling, is called XRP. Now, my advice to your audience is don't put your shirt on it. Put small recurring buys on Ethereum, Stellar, and XRP. Okay? If you do that every month, just 20 quid or so, it'll start to build up. Now, they're a very volatile currency. I was making nearly £1,000 a day over Christmas whilst writing English essays. It was becoming a problem with the DWP. Over the last few days, I've lost about £4,000. I've had my face torn off. Right? Okay, but that's the peaks and troughs. And that's why I would say to your audience, go out there, empower yourself. Buy yourself a bit. Get used to the peaks and troughs. Because if you're disabled like us, okay, pensions and stuff are tricky, right? But if you put it in a cold storage digital wallet, okay, it ceases to be, ladies and gentlemen. And it's a store for the future.
And also bear in mind that we have to say that if you are going to do it, never do more than you can afford.
No, don't put your shirt on it. Put small recurring buys on each of those.
Only
and
what
get
you're,
used to
what
the
you're
peaks
willing
and
to
troughs.
lose. Yeah, what you're willing to lose.
Oh, yeah, you will. I told you, I lost £4,000 in the scratch of a chin over the last few days. But at the same time, I was making nearly £1,000 a day, every day. Okay? That is the peaks and troughs. I can't control whether PayPal, for example.
Where do you buy it? It's a question we've got. Where do you buy it?
Where would you buy it? Okay, there's Revolut, which is very beginner friendly. Okay, and Revolut are one of these fintech banks, and they're really, really good for the disabled as well. Okay, because they have little saving pockets. So if you want to save for your mobility car, for servicing on my car like I do, or your electricity bill, or whatever the case may be, you can put little amounts of money aside every month to help your budget. Really, really good for people that are in, unlimited income like us. Okay? They also will allow you to buy shares, silver, gold, and cryptocurrencies. Again, don't put your shirt on it, children. It's gambling, right?
It looks like it's Russian.
Oh, there's a lot of Russia. There's a lot of
founders
Chinese involved.
Founders.
Yeah, there is. Dalian, which is
Nikolai Storonsky and Vlad Yatsenko. They're based in London, headquartered in London. It was founded in 2015.
That's right, yeah. That's right, yeah. There's a lot of fintechs in London. All your money's guaranteed up to 85 grand. Okay, other than that, it's exactly the same as a bank. If you have a normal bank, I think it's guaranteed up to $250,000 if memory serves or something. But let's be honest, none of your audience are going to particularly have that problem, are they? Because I know I'm not in that boat.
No.
Certainly not.
No.
But my advice to you would be buy small recurring buys, keep your eye on it, get used to the peaks and troughs, and keep something in a cold store digital wallet, because then it stops being that £10,000 issue that we all know and love.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to sign off at this point, and I'm going to let you carry on with your show.
That is very useful, I have to say. I've put the link down below in the chat window. If anybody's interested, they could go and have a look at that.
Well, I check in regularly, and if you ever want to know anything about crypto or anything like that, or fintech banking, or being able to afford to die, I can give you some really good tips on being able to afford to die.
Yes.
Because this is what started this for me. I was in the unfortunate position, like I say, a while ago, when my health was very precarious, and so were my finances, thanks to the nurse that I've discussed. And I was in a position where my sister's a nurse, okay? That's one of the reasons I'm fighting this case so hard. But that's another story. But if I fell off my perch, she was going to have to come up from her job, pack her stuff up, and I was going to leave her with a legacy of bills and bits and bobs and burying me and all this sort of thing. Now, I found a facility that's completely legal, right? I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. I'll send you the link in the comments after this conversation. I think it's called Neobank.
Okay.
Or Tribank. I'll send you the link anyway. And I've invested some money in what amounts to the YMCA, okay? And they are providing homeless shelter to mainly homeless men over 50, right? And because I've put this money into that, it's regarded as a tax-free donation.
Right.
And it means that the money, I don't own the money anymore. I don't own that X amount of thousands of pounds, right? And it's with them for 5 years. And over that 5 years, they will pay me 5% annually. And it matures within that 5 years.
Right.
But most crucially, for our audience, it costs between £6,000 and £10,000 to put someone in the ground these days. Okay, now I can't guarantee the maturing of this policy will coincide with you falling off your perch, but what it does mean is you've got the provision there. One, it's paying you a small amount of interest, and two, it's provision for if you do fall off your perch, that the government can't hold it against you actually having.
Yeah.
Because when it costs you that amount of money to put yourself in the ground, that means the likes of me, you, Wayne, and the majority of your audience can't afford to die.
No, that's right.
So I'll look that link up after we finish this conversation.
Yeah, that'd be good.
But it was living off £50 a month, okay, because I was a former businessman, okay. I used to serve the farm up in Manchester and always sort of business in the early 90s. So my background isn't stood in a dole queue. Okay, so when I lost my leg in 2011 and entered the job shop for the first time, I wasn't expecting a special queue, believe me, but I wasn't expecting a ritualized kicking either, which is what I received, and that's what set me down this path, because you know, you've got to liberate yourself, because they won't do it for you.
Exactly. They don't care about anybody. No.
All right, people, I'll send you that link. I wish you all the best of luck, and we'll
thank
speak
you very
soon.
much.
Take
Cheers.
care. Bye.
Thank you for your call. Bye. So, is that Tim we see? We got Tim. Hello. Where are we? I've lost you. There you are. Tim. The white cliffs of Dover. Hello. That's Tim. So, we've got about 10 minutes left. About 10 minutes left. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about, Claire. I'm worried about the banks and the money in the bank and cash, because if they're making cash obsolete, so if they're making that obsolete by the New World Order, cashless society, then cash is going to be got rid of. Then you're going to end up with nothing. I haven't got a lot, but I'd rather keep it than lose it altogether. Yeah. So we have about 10 minutes left tonight. I have a previous appointment. Tonight I have a Zoom meeting. Hoping to be able to stand as a local councillor. Sovereigns, yes. That's a good one, yeah, maybe that's a good one, yeah. Sovereigns. I think what you've got to do is you've got to have physical stuff like gold and silver and sovereigns and things like that you can actually hold on to. I'm sure that they will go up in value as well, because when the old cash disappears, then a lot more people will want sovereigns and gold and physical stuff. Yes. Bye, Brian. Brian's gone. And Jackie's gone, yeah. Right then, so I think we've got time for one more call if you want. Oh, gold sovereigns, yeah, of course. Yeah, gold. And food. I think it's going to be September, Claire. The shit is going to hit the fan at September time. Yeah, it is definitely coming, and more than likely, as soon as furlough ends and there's 9 million people, if 50% of them go back to work and 50% are unemployed because they've lost their jobs, that's another 50%, that's 4.5. There's already about 4 million, I think it is. So that'll be about 9 million unemployed. September. And of course they don't want to have any money, so they will just do the UBI and bring that in. You can see it coming, it's so obvious, it's so plainly obvious. And then we're going to have all the food shortages and everything else. It'll be a crash. It's going to be terrible. We've only got 6 more months left, unless we actually get organised and resist it. Everything, Tim, everything, the economy, everything's going to hit the fan. Because then September, when furlough ends and people are out of a job. Now, the problem I've got is I haven't got anything I can get that I can eat. Like all the tin stuff, I don't really eat any of that. I don't eat rice anymore, so I've got loads of rice in, but I can't eat it. Actually, I do have a doctor's appointment this week. That'd be good. Oh, Claire, yes, sorry. Before I forget, look up music. Look up 432 hertz. 432 hertz. It will help you with your sleep. I just tried it this afternoon. It's on YouTube. You can go and plug yourself into YouTube and listen to this. I turned it on about 2:30, 3 o'clock, and I was listening to this video. It's music. It's 432 hertz, and I didn't wake up till 4:30. Oh yeah, I'll have to live off soup. 432, I think it is. But it helps with meditation and sleep. I think it's 432 hertz. Oh, apparently it's the documented fundamental electromagnetic beat of the earth. It just feels better. Research says that music tuned from this frequency is easier to listen to, brighter, clearer, and contains more inherent dynamic range. Apparently. And the chakra, the deep sleep music, is produced at 432 hertz, and it's the sacrum. So the sacral chakra. They're claiming that there's a conspiracy about 440 hertz. What's the difference between 432 and 528? Oh, it's about numbers. Pythagoras theory. Yeah, so I did that today and it works. I was out like a light. And it was quite pleasant as well, the actual YouTube video. I can't remember which one it was, but there was plenty on there. Meditation and sleep. Absolutely marvellous. All right. Right, one last quick call then. Hello.
Hello, it's Wayne again.
Hello, one last quick call then, Wayne, because I have to go.
Right. Just a bit of an interesting information for your audience.
Yep. Fire away.
I'm sure you've heard of the Rendlesham UFO incident.
Yeah.
At the American Air Force Base.
Yep.
I think it was 1982, 83. Anyway, one of the, before computers and all the rest of it, one of the American airmen, the military police, touched the so-called small craft on the symbols.
Right.
Now, he instantaneously had a memory of a load of noughts and ones. Not before computers, obviously, Herman Holleridge and all the old men who invented them, but today's computers.
Yeah.
Anyway, cut a long story short, many years later, one of his friends, and just the general algorithms that are in computers where you put noughts and ones in, he put the noughts and ones in from his memory from touching the spacecraft. And I'm going to give them you now, because it's very strange where this place is. 520942.532 north, 13, 12.69 west. And that, if you look on Google Earth, is just off the west coast of Ireland.
Okay.
Now, looking back at some of the old history books, I've also cross-referenced this place used to be called New Brazil. Apparently, it was an island of giants and said to be also Atlantis.
Oh.
So, and then, because obviously I just found it on the map, so I did loads, took me months, and then I found out it was some of the first seafarers used to see this Atlantis place, but it used to disappear and then come back. So it was written in the old text.
Right.
They called it New Brazil.
Right.
And it's the same place that this man got these coordinates for. And that's it, really. So if anyone else can cross-reference and get any more information, I'd like to hear it.
Yeah, brilliant. Sounds good.
Okay, go then.
Thank you, Wayne.
Cheers.
Cheers. See you again. Excellent. Fantastic. Well, I suppose we can end it there. It's nearly 7:30. If we've got any other quick calls that we want to do for 2 or 3 minutes. Apart from that, where is Bojo? Bojo the clown? I don't know. He is a pain in the ass.
What's up, Doc?
Well, that possibly went quite well tonight. So what I will say is next week, don't forget, we're going to be here at 6.
Goodbye. Initiating shutdown sequence.
Well, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Now, obviously, next week we will carry on until about 8 o'clock, so we got an extra half an hour next week. But today I have this previous appointment, so hopefully going to be standing for local elections, and we have to put in our names for Monday, so that's quite important. We get that started. Have a good weekend, and don't forget we are here on Sunday, so 2 p.m. Sunday. Please try and make it if you can. And anybody that's missed phone calls today, you can phone in on Sunday as well. Don't worry. So it's 2 p.m. Sunday. Don't forget, we nice big thumbs up on the video. Share it and tell your friends.
And that's my cue to exit.
I'm pretty tired. Think I'll go home.
Think I'll go home now. Thank you for watching, everybody. Very kind of you to come in. Have a good weekend, and of course I'll see you Sunday at 2 p.m. Thank you, everybody. Bye.